everybody. It's just me tonight. I don't know. I didn't think to text Ken, so I don't know that he's going to show up. But I'm here. That's always good. And we got Donnie here, and Jody, and Alec, and apparently Jody is now in first. Okay, so tonight I'm going to work some more on the who's on first, what's on second. But I'm going to work some more on the undercarriage. Believe this is the front. Let's see. No, this is the rear axle assembly. And been working on it a little bit during Keith's stream. What I did is I cut the square nuts. Hey, Stephen Haynes, welcome. But I cut the square nuts out already, or cut holes in them so that I can just glue them on later, which I don't know how smart it's going to be because these are not painted yet, but I'm going to put the square nuts on before I paint. So they're going to end up red, and then I'm going to have to repaint them. Of course, Donnie's first. So one of the things I was looking at while I was on Keith's stream is that some of the pins, let me see, that's probably too far back for you guys to see it. Numberless Dawn. That's so mean. Kick him while he's down, Donnie. Do it again. Do it again. But on these pins here, these ones here and here, these little brackets are going to go between those and the pins on here. Still not sure how I'm going to, actually I do know how I'm going to put this and hold this in place while I do this. It's just I'm not going to glue it to the bottom of the wagon. Let's see. Yeah, I probably could do that. Just leave them red instead. Oh, that's mean. No, you'd do that, Donnie. You did do that. Okay, so let me get the wagon, which I love the way the wagon looks right now. I had it out earlier and was showing it to Andrea, and she was like, "That's nice. It's cool." Okay, so I'm not positive this is the way it ends up, but this is how I'm going to work it. Right in the back. Yeah, actually that makes sense because this sway brace needs to go in the front. So anybody who was not on the last stream, Dawn threatened to go to Donnie's, which is like a 12-hour drive, to flatten his tires. What's going to be funny is if Donnie ends up with a flat tire tomorrow. That would be hilarious. And I'm looking at this. Okay, that's how that... I was sitting there looking at this going, how the hell is that going to work? But it's going to have to work like that. I was thinking these would end up down below. The first thing I've got to do, I've got one. Actually, I think these will fit. Yeah, they're going to fit there easily. Alex, the numberless human. Donnie said the numberless what? Don said, no, you have to go to work to pay for my Social Security. Yeah, I agree. You mean alien, right, Alec? Donnie said. And I love it. Mary said, he's a Phalian. Yes, yes, indeed. Don said, get him. And Alec is surprised you're talking to Donnie about flattening his tires and not me, Don. Hi, Mary. He doesn't have to flatten your tires. You flatten them yourself somehow every couple of weeks. Okay. So I didn't do any work with these since the last stream. Shame on me. So let me see. Is that going to fit under there? It is not. I'm going to see if I can just sand this a little bit and get it to fit. Move this over here. I actually did quite a bit of looking at what I have to do tonight because it's a little complicated. Let me see. Yeah, that's, oh, it is going to fit. Look at that. It did fit on there. Nice. Is it going to fit on both sides? Because if I get them to fit, cool, that one's going to fit. These pins, of course, I'm off screen now. I'm pointing at something that's off screen. Hang on. Okay. These pins here are smaller than any of the other pins. So everything is going to fit on them. That one's a little bit too tight. Let's see if I can hit this with just a little bit on the sandpaper and have it fit. Just that little bit might have been enough. Oh, and I do have a mail call when Howard shows up. Howard did send me something. Amazon screwed up and did not put a box around it. They just put a label on the on what he sent me. And so when I opened the box that we have outside for packages, I knew exactly what it was. I kind of felt he was going to send it to me anyway. Okay. Oh, that one fell off. I'm going to stand up here and show you guys what I just did. I may eventually move my camera down. Okay, it's the other side that fits. Hang on. It did fit. It doesn't want to fit. Okay. Here we go. So if I could actually, if these springs were actually working, I would find a way not to glue those. But those are going to get glued on there like that and glued onto the other side of the axle. Let me see something here. Am I... Just reading real quick. Oh, interesting. I'm doing it wrong. Doing it wrong. But I do need to get these set up first. Let's catch up on chat real quick. Don said he likes other Don. That's why he's going to go flatten his tires. And Donnie said, well, I guess you can't flatten my tires then. You're numberless. Don said stealth mode and sucky YouTube. And Alex said, curse your YouTube for stealing my number one spot. Okay. So what it actually says in the instructions is to glue these on first. I don't think I'm going to do that. I can read. Yes. Yes, I can, Donnie. It's a new skill I acquired last week. You know, it's kind of funny. It says one thing, but shows another because it shows these off being, and they're painted. Right now, I'm just making sure that these are going to be semi-flat. So let me put this one back on here. What I'm going to do, I don't want to glue them down. And tape, actually, the washi tape usually won't hold it. But maybe this green tape will. I'm going to tape these down so that they'll stay in place while I work with the rest of it. And keen observers will notice that I just switch these around, and I'm looking at this one. That should be okay, especially once it's painted and underneath there. As long as the wheels don't come off the carriage, we'll be fine. I'm going to come across here like this. This is just to hold it in place while I work on the rest of it. And I knew the suspension was going to be fun when I started it, but that's okay because once sorry, something happened on Discord that distracted me. Once I get it done on one, since apparently this suspension is on many of the kits, I'll have figured it out for all of them. And these, go ahead and center this. Clamp the axle to the springs. I could do that. That makes sense. Actually, let me take that comment down. Make sure that this one is going to fit there. Okay, so put that on there. Very good idea there, Don. That should help it a little bit. Glue. I has no glue out. Sorry if I yelled. You had a brain for, oh, when you were doing these? You know what? I could put all of this together at the same time. bring these pieces over here. We'll keep these two separate because they're already fitting on the parts. This little, I don't know, this block here is going to fit on here like this. Something like that. And then we're going to take these. Make sure this is going to fit. Ah! You know what? I got the wrong ones. Oh, his pins broke off. Area 51 is for cool aliens. I'm taking you to an undisclosed location, Alec, once this is done. And you broke your pins off. That's right. I forgot about that. But looking at this, I thought I had the right pins, but I do not. Because these have got to fit on here. Double check. Now they've got to fit across here like this, holding the axle on. And then that's not quite right either. It's close. Those are close, but not quite right. The problem is this white metal is very, very flexible. That one should fit. We went through all of this a couple of weeks ago when I last worked on this thing. Well, I got confused. I'm looking. So these have all got to be the right ones. Yes, it bends way too easily. Although, because it is pliable, because these are a little bit pliable, they do work out okay. So let me put this back on here very gently. What I'm going to do, because I have actually got things that I can work on that are ready to go, I'm going to put those up there for right now. So we'll plug this on here. And that will go on here. Come on. Come on, you went on there earlier. Hang on. Do it this way. No. Thought I swapped these over. I did not. Okay. So we'll plug this one on here as well if it'll fit. No. Let me center this a little bit. Not quite. On either of them, so how close is this? Actually, that's a good size. It's not larger than the hole is already. So what I'm doing right here is just trying to shave a little bit off the inside of this little bracket. Okay, that's on there. Now the fun part. Now to try and put this on both of these at the same time. I have a longer one on the one side, so I can do it this way. Let me set that one down. Because if I don't, I'm going to end up dropping it. And it will go into the carpet, never to be seen again. So now let me see if I can get that on there. Of course, I think I've got the wrong one. You guys ever do that? Use your mouth as an extra hand. I just picture inhaling at the wrong time and eating the parts for the model. That would suck. Come on, come on. Let me turn this so I can actually see it from the side. Come on. Howard's here. Wait. No. Hang on, let me catch up on chat. Ah, there it is. Donnie's cheating again. Hey, Howard. Okay, so Don says Bob is his nickname for Alien because he doesn't stop talking, just like a play-by-play announcer, Bob Uecker. So like I said earlier, I wanted to wait until Howard showed up. Stay. All the parts are visible. I know where they are. Let me find the stuff. Oh, this. Yeah. Wait, where to go? This. Dash. I've been dashed again. Howard was building this when I was building the other one. And so he sent me, what was it I was building? No, not the TV that he sent me. So he sent me this one, and he sent it to HTM Grandpa Dustballs. Thank you, Howard. And I am looking forward to building this. Howard says it has some difficult pieces, but that's okay. It actually says on the back here, I think it was, somewhere, I saw that this is there it is. It's 5 out of 5 stars for level. So it is one of the more difficult ones, which is very cool. Really appreciate it, Howard. And hey, Gordon, welcome. That is really cool. Sent with love. Yes. I'm looking very forward to building it, but right now I've got a couple of them going on. So let's go back to this that I was messing with, trying to make it fit. Howard's just trying to keep me from building any of the models I have in my stash. His ultimate plan, I think, is for me to die and leave him a stash. Where's it? There they are. Maybe a little bit of tweezer action here. If you slide down there, come on. Someday I'll have to get like a GoPro or something that you can actually see exactly what I'm looking at. Okay. Actually, I don't need a GoPro. If this will focus. Way too far, way too close. Hang on. Come on. Had it for half a second there. But you can see there's the bracket on both top or on left and right sides. So let me see if I can get this. There. There you go. And it's on a pin both on the top and the bottom side. Once I get the other side done, then I'll get everything repositioned to where it should fit. And then I'll try not to glue my clamps to it. Not sure what Alec needs one of two, a clamp. Yeah, he said he was done with the TV, and Howard said you'd better get to work on your Dream Factory, and he said I don't have it unless he dashed him with it me with it a few days later. I'm building it backwards, not according to the instructions I have. Axle indexed and glued in place. That won't work. It will not work, Don, no matter what you do, because you take this one off. Because you can see the pins come out the front and back of here and on here as well. But for that one to be below it, for the cross spring to be below it, it would actually have to go through this spring. It won't fit. That's what I thought at first as well, that was how it would have to go. But then I looked at it and realized there's no way for it to work that way. This tape is almost handy, but now it's in the way. Come on, get back in your hole. Alec is cheating. Thank you, Alec. Yeah, never mind. Should have looked at yours. I figured. Okay. This is going to be a little bit of a misadventure in modeling. And of course, I cannot see the black, the hole in the black underneath there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. So now to make sure the hole is big enough on both of these to fit on here. It's not going to fit there. Matter of fact, I've got the one side, so I'm going to set this down here. Get the wagon out of the way. So let me make sure that's not going to fit. I want to make sure it's not going to fit. And Don just yep. That's what I'm shooting for, Don. Don posted a picture of his, and he left his nuts red. I'm probably going to do the same thing. Very cool. So Alex said, hey, Don, at least you were looking out for him. Make sure he didn't make a mistake. It's always nice to look after those who built a model before us and ask for advice. It is. And then Alex like, yay, I stole first. And Donnie's like, oh, yeah? Bam! How's that, Alex? Don just sent me a photo of his. That's funny, Donnie. Because it puts you in third. You can't even cheat right. You're going to be petty like that. Now I'm number one. You did it first, Alec. Okay. Very cool. Thank you, Donnie, as well, and Alec. I'm more than happy to add to the stash with your money. Okay, so let me clean this out a little bit. What I plan on doing is once I can get these two together, I will then glue it and I will make adjustments as needed to get it to fit. Let's see, is it going to fit on there? Almost, but not quite. I do have to say that when it went on really easily. Once I put the clamp on there. Speaking of clamps, where's Eric? Okay, that needs a little bit more taken out of it. We're going to use this round file. Being careful not to get overzealous. Because these are small enough I could file right through the metal. Yeah, I can see that, Don. And these springs are actually really high. Might help just a little bit if I sand a little bit on either side of this pin. There's a little bit of flash on there. Do the same on the back side of this one. So right now I'm just trying to get it on the crossover spring. I think modern vernacular we would call it the sway brace. Donnie says that's not stash money, that's alcohol money for Wonderfest. And if not, there will be a slant to the wagon. Uh-oh. And Alex attacking back. That's funny. There's a bidding war. Okay, as much as I do not want to, I'm going to have to pick this up, take the axle loose here, find a flat file, and take a little bit off of here because I don't want to take too much off of the little figure 8 pieces. Every button is in a freaking place, in freaking different place. And well, Alec, that's the thing. Your 2 didn't match Donnie's 1. That's why he's still in second place. Come on. So I'm sanding this pin a little bit more. I don't know, Donnie. I'm kind of curious myself. Make him get a second job. That would be funny. Watch it. Bid again, Alec. Bid again. Donnie's still number 1. Okay. That should be good enough. Alec, hello? You stunned him into silence, Donnie. Trying to remember. What am I doing? Got that on the top instead of the bottom. And oh, it is tight, rotating it around. Donnie, you killed him. Oh, there he is. Okay, so it will fit on that one. So let's see what we need to do to get it on here. There's a flat spot on this one, so I'm going to go for the side that's not flat. And Alec has bid again in the war of the first place. Now the fun part would be when if I was to put Alec in timeout now. I wonder if it would take all his points away. No! Get the band hammer out. Hang on just a second. Just for fun. There we go. I just sent. Yeah, you did. I appreciate that, Donnie. I just sent Howard a message. So now he may pop in here and put you both to shame. You never know with Howard. Oh no. Am I an idiot? I might be an idiot. I thought that I put that other one in there. Oh. I am. Okay, I'm really an idiot because I'm sitting here looking for the second bracket. One's on here, one's on here, and I'm like, where did I put the other one? Howard is not up on Discord either, so I think you guys are both safe. Maybe. And Howard has, I know, at least 2, if not 3 separate accounts, so he could actually put you off the board. There, Alec. Come on. Make sure that this one's still fitting on here. Okay, that one's good. It's over there. I found it already, Donnie. We got that one. Gently. Ah! And there he is. Howard is now in first. Yeah, you go with your bad self, Howard. So for the people playing at home that may not be seeing the chat, let's see, when's the last time? I have not read it in a while, or haven't started. Okay, so Alec hit me again. Donnie said he made me more money. He did. Howard came in with a $49.99 super sticker. Mercies for the week. Yay, Howard. And Donnie said, okay, Alec, time to bid again. This kind of reminds me of The Wedding Singer. They're losing their minds, and I'm reaping the benefits. Of course, Howard says he's nothing. Go for it, Bob. What's the point? Howard has me beat. You can do it, Howard or Alec. Go, Alec, go. Okay. Will it fit on there? Let's get it off with this one. I think it's gonna fit. Sell a kidney. Hell, Alec, sell them both. You'll be okay. Okay. Now the fun part of getting this actually on both of them at the same time. And Howard has come in with a bid under himself. So now I've got those both set up. Sound like he's a child standing on a diving board refusing to jump in the water. Howard smells blood in the water. What? And Howard rubs it in, equaling the amount. That's okay. It's all in good fun. It's for a good cause. It'll get me drunk at Wonderfest. Maybe even Donnie, too. Okay, so now I'm going to go back onto here. We're going to put these back in the pins here. First one. Then the other. Come on, get in there. Hold your tools. Little rotation here. Actually, let me set it like this. A little rotation on this side as well. Okay, so I'm going to set it like that. They're lining up with the back there. This is almost So close to perfect. But that ain't right. I looked at this on the view from the top. Yeah. Oops. Okay, come on, get back on there. Okay, let me read chat. Watch the actual folly. Hit autocorrect. Donnie says, are you going to let Howard win? He cheated hardest to get first, Donnie. When it comes to dashing, no one can beat him. He is, when he is serious. Speaking of which, no, don't be me. Busy start getting wrapped up in this thing. Dash. So there was one. Dash. There's two. Dash. Three. Dash. So there was 4 total dashings, but 2 real dashings.
Oh my God, you've been dashed. You bastards. Oh my God, you've been dashed. You bastards.
And I actually had to change the channels to be able to do that. I have faith in you, Alec. You can out dash dash. Okay. So close. It's not quite. Okay. Me serious? Yes, you serious. And yeah, Howard says he hasn't even gotten first yet. Let me see, just because. Let's see over on YouTube what it says. Oh. Okay, the stickers don't come through on StreamYard. I love the stickers. Super effective and game over. Love those, Howard. Those are awesome. So I am going to make sure axle's down, axle's down. Alex says he gives. Howard has caught the carp and flitted me. I think he's meant filleted me. Not even going to try and fight him and to outdo him. So this is where Don says, don't do it yet. That's why I'm backing up for a second. I'm just looking. That looks relatively decent. So here we go. And I don't usually do it straight from the bottle like this. Usually I will use the pin vise. So pin vise. Somebody say it's over there. Thank you. I don't know if anybody, actually nobody did say it. Now I'm going to put some on the bottom side here. And if this comes out totally wrong, I do have debonder. Actually, the glue did flow down inside the pinholes because there's some down at the bottom. Okay, you know what? I turned on the fan across the room. I didn't have to do that. I do have the one right here on the bench. Although it didn't turn as far as it normally does. I have a battery-powered fan above the bench. Okay. Hey! Who turned out the candle? Hang on, which? Uh-oh. Well, the wick is broken now. So only one side is going to burn. Thanks for stopping by, Donnie. I enjoyed it. And I also thought it was funny when you nailed Alex super sticker or super chat. Casper blew it out. Damn him. Cool. Thanks, Donnie. Appreciate the like. Okay. Oops. That's right. I was looking for this. Andrea had borrowed it the other day. It wasn't all the way back on the desk. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, it's on here somewhere. I'm going to have to rearrange these as well. There it is. I have Todd's favorite perfume. We'll get that locked in there. That's better. Oh, thank you, Howard. I think you may have just taken Alec completely out. How's it going? Another sticker. And it says, how's it going? That is very cool. Thank you, Howard. And yes, Alec is now in third. So let's see. That looks like it is solid there for the moment. So we're going to move this stuff out of the way and come back to these brackets. Howard says he hasn't even tried. Alex says, Howard, mercy. back to second. And Howard said, no, he's still in second. So now I've got to sort these out, make sure I've got the wider ones. Because when I was looking at these, I was thinking they were going this way, not this way. So the narrow direction rather than the wide direction. So what I got to do now, Howard says he has a bowling ball that's called Mercy. And Don's like, get him, Howard. Okay, this is almost going through. It's not going through on holes themselves. And just make sure that the holes are all large enough for the pin to actually fit through. And we'll do a slight bend on them as needed. Make sure this one fits through, this one, yep. Come on, get back where I need you. Actually, let's sand a little bit of this flash off of here. Same on this side. We'll double check this one is going to fit through, and it's not because there's a little bit of flash on it. It's just a very thin layer of flash on these pins. Alex says, Don, mercy. Don says, you open your mouth, sometimes it gets you slapped. And Stephen Haynes says hi to Howard's second account. Come on, come on. Go. Come on, go all the way through, all the way through. There we go. So now this one should be ready to hold the axle onto the springs. We'll just set that one right here. Hey, at least no one's looking my direction about your candle going out. You may call me a poltergeist, but I didn't blow out the candle. Perhaps my cousin Casper or Uncle Jacob Marley. The ghost of Christmas not to be. See, these have, this one at least has a little bit of flash on the pins. Make sure all these holes are large enough for the pins. That one's good. Good. So actually, if they're a little bit snug in there, it's a little bit better, I think. they'll tend to stay in place. Cool. And what I will do, even if I don't get this completely assembled tonight, I will go ahead and make sure I get everything put together on this rear axle and springs so that I can paint it during the week. Let's see, is this going to fit on here? It's funny you should mention Bloody Mary or Annabelle, because the funny thing about Annabelle is that in the 60s, Raggedy Ann was a very popular little girl's doll. 60s and 70s, actually. My parents actually had Halloween costumes of Raggedy Ann and Andy. The funny thing about that is that Annabelle is the basis for Raggedy Ann. I don't think a lot of people realize that these days. Let's see. This is actually a channel I want to use for my videos when I stream, if ever. Oh, I'm sure you will stream eventually, Howard. And you will get everybody, at least from HTM, coming to oversee, especially with the amount of stuff you've got and the amount of stuff that you do even while on stream. You know, while we're on stream and you're just working in the background doing your thing, you get an amazing amount of stuff done on those nights. I swear, sometimes I don't think you can sleep ever. Okay. And that one is together as well. I do get the Okri emails, and I have no clue what ship they're about to announce on, excuse me, on the 21st. I don't know a lot about the older sailing ships. So now we're going to do what I tried to do earlier. Absolutely. We would love to see you get glue all over the place. Okay, so this goes on here like this. Now the fun part, trying to get this through here. Actually, you know what? Best way is probably going to be to hold that up like that. There's one side. Stay. There. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. That's not working. You know what? Probably doing this the hard way by trying to leave it on there. Because if I turn this over and hold the bottom piece instead, I think that'll work a little bit better. And that is actually really solid where I glued the axle on here. Ah! Don't fall apart on me. Too late. It's not listening. Get back on there. Wrong one. There it is. That's the clamp I wanted. There we go. I was saying that it was behaving kind of okay until it wasn't. And then it stopped behaving. I think it knew you were out there in the crowd there, Don, and it was like, yeah, we'll show him. Come on. I think I can see out of the corner of my eye chat is doing things, but I can't look right now. I'm trying to fight this one in here. I'm almost tempted to glue the first one, but if I glue the first one, I have trouble with there. Oh, it's almost there. Come on, get back in there. I felt you pop in there. Come on. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now to see if I can glue myself to this. Come on, don't shift like that. I think I just glued myself to this. Nope, I got away in time. Good thing that the top was closed. I just dumped the goop if I hadn't closed the top. And note to self, never ever put Instaset on the glue that's on your finger. It gets really, really hard or hot. Okay. Okay. Let me go back up here and catch up on chat. Hey, Jeff. Jeff, welcome. Howard said, oh, damn, magnets are so fun when they get glue on them while trying to replace. Yes, they are. You were saying, just got off doing a live session on my channel. Very cool. I am wondering, hang on, let me flip over to YouTube for a second. I want to see, not hide user, go to channel. I did not realize that. I just subscribed to you, Jeff. I didn't realize I wasn't subscribed to you. Welcome to the chaos of my chat. You missed a super chat war between him, Donnie, until Howard dropped a super nuke on us and knocked him out of the first place. Absolutely. Would you lead me astray? Yes. Don says I can't fight, Howard says I can't fight these feeling anymore. And yes, they are clamps. Are you talking about these? These are clamps that I got in a set, and I only have 2 of them. I wish I had more because they are really expensive. Need some little clamps because I'm tired of using painter's tape. There's all kinds of clamps out there. These here are the most common ones. I use them all the time. I have a ton of them. Glue yourself all the time. I did for almost their second. You just want to see me outdo you and Todd with no cutaway from magic tricks when I do my ecto. Hey, I want to see, I would love to see you build your ecto. Got all my switches working finally from Jeff. Just need to turn on notifications. Did I turn on notifications? Subscribed. Oh, there we go. They're all on now. Did not knock you out. Deforestation says presto changeo. Are you considering it a challenge? He wasn't challenging you. Need to figure out how to let us guys know ahead of time when you're going to be on. That's easy. Join the Discord. And see, and here's the thing. If you look at the if you join our Discord, if you're not already, we have a channel that says doing it live. We post most of us post live streams in there, and then you can let us know there. Also, if you look at the description to this one, you'll see what our normal lineup is during the week. On Discord, there's a channel to do that. That would be a magic trick if Fan Home gets you parts. I actually have 4 different packs on the way right now, and it looks like Fan Home is actually going to, after they just charged me for ET, they're going to charge me again. Under shows and events. Discord should not charge you. Discord is free. Yes, it's doing it live. Yeah, there should be a link in the description of the video for our Discord. And if you join our Discord, just you end up in our newbie channel. Just tell us who you are, say something, say it's Jeff, whatever, and we'll make you a full member and you'll be able to see the rest of it. Yes, StreamYard is not free. Yeah, we have we pay, okay, well, Howard pays right now about $2,000 a year through donations to the live streams to help us keep our StreamYard going. And we really appreciate Howard. But yeah, if you join our Discord, we have a spot in there that will let you oh, let me straighten that out a little bit so that you can put in there when you're streaming. That's not pulling a Todd, that's just normal. Same thing I did for mine. And the song, the intro song for my Constitution, I just typed in Constitution and it did it all on its own. While he's out, he said he'll be right back. Let's see, where is it? When he comes back, that should show up as a link. Yes, there now the link to our Discord is posted in there. Posted in chat. Okay, next one. Because the other one went so swimmingly fine. Okay. Oh, yeah. While I'm thinking about it, let's see. Buck, I'm pulling a Todd, okay. The issue with spring clamps is the hardness of the spring is sometimes too much and not good for these things. Yes, sometimes they're too strong, sometimes they're too weak. Discord has a special feature called Nitro that lets you post longer file special features on it. Then Discord is, or special features other than that, Discord is free unless people set it up that way. Now, our Discord is completely free. And I know that you and Todd are both on Nitro. I've kicked it around and I decided not to do Nitro yet. Come on. Get into your hole. It's your home. Go to your home. Okay. Let's try this real quick. And yes, Alec, he is the one true Howard. Okay. I had to look at the picture real quick because I was like, wait, am I putting this on upside down? Come on, come on. There we go. Since this other one went so well, I'm going to drop a drop of glue on each of those. So that I don't have to fight with it. Your name is now Mud? Why is your name Mud? It's not quite as far down as it should be, but that's okay. You know what they need to do? I wonder if they do, if it is on there somewhere. The best place for the chat would be actually at the top. Come on. We are going to get this in here if it kills me. Call me Aloysius Devandander Abercrombie. That's long for Mud, so I've been told. Okay. I'm going to glue this on the top side here. I do not know that song, Jody. On Friday's stream, you should sing it to us. Okay. Clamps are kind of still holding this in place. Just stab myself there with the scalpel and the pinky. Not really stab myself, but poked me. Wait till you do the front suspension. No, don't fall off, damn it. I just realized I glued that other one. That may have been a bad idea. And that one fell off as well. Okay. And Don, you'll probably be here to watch me do the front suspension. Come on. Come on there. All the way. Come on. A little bit of stuff on it. There we go. Maybe. No, it'll probably be done on the stream. Okay. Now, just for fun, actually, that's backwards. Let me find another hub behind me. Ooh, do not lose the hubcaps. Then the wheels won't turn. Or are you saying maybe as in you're not sure if you can stand to watch? Okay. Just for fun, we're going to flip this thing over. Oh, yeah. It's not attached. So what Jeff was mentioning earlier about painter's tape, kind of doing that right now because I don't have a clamp that will fit this. He's not telling. Yay. I do see that I've got to do a little bit of bending of the springs. because the transverse spring is not flat. But let's just see if we'll actually sit on the wheels here, the hubs. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Roll this back. We'll put the short camera here. Straighten it out. Hit the button. I do think my wagon's sitting straight because that is on the wheels. It's on the hubs. Let's see. Surprised you're not trying to steal second place from you. Nah. We will call him Stubby. Yes, we will. Oh, now he's crooked. He lost a wheel. Exactly. Don does not care about the placing. Well, camera's flopping all over the place, but I think, oh, I love it. Let's get that comment off of there. I do love that. That is working really well. You had me worried, Don. I was thinking it was going to be leaning all over the place and everything. But yes, you are absolutely right. I'm working on a load rider right now. Okay, so let's see. A slight, ever so slight bend here. That's flat, that's flat. Beautiful. Very cool. Okay. So those are on there, those are on there. Why? I know they are. Put a figure of someone on the wagon. I should. Or in the wagon. I'll go one better. I'll put a picture of somebody in there, like my what is it? The Lisbon diorama. Pennywise is under the grate, sewer grate. Oh, I get a picture of Alec, and we'll put Alec inside. Let me see something real quick here. So we're going to put those like that. Put some glue on each one. Is going to need a bigger wagon. For Ian or for Alec? Or should we put both of them in there? Okay. Well, that's funny. Looking at the pictures, I like pictures. They have the square nuts added. Why did they paint it before and then paint it again? Okay, so just thinking, what do I need to do? I need to I see. You didn't put the square nuts on these pieces. Yeah, painted everything red. This is going to be under on the underside of the. I noticed you didn't put them on the cleats on there. I'm going to see how agreeable they're going to be going onto these spots. If you fight me, you won't go on my model. Actually, we're going to leave you off right now. I'll think about whether I'm going to put those on right now. This can come back off so that it doesn't get damaged. I'll put it over in the paint booth so it can get primered and then painted red tomorrow. Very careful on those handles. Thinking what I need to do is start thinking about ending the stream. Yeah, maybe. But first, wow, I got to dig stuff out. I have too much stuff. I have got to put this room back together because there's so much stuff stacked up everywhere. Get out the back box of magic colors. They don't bounce very well. I seem to remember somebody doing that, and I agree with you. They do not bounce for some reason. Let's see. Flat black. All these colors and no gold. What the hell? Okay. And yes, I'm a glutton for punishment. I have both boxes. If I remember right, this one does have gold in it. Better, brass. So that's on the bottom tier. Yep. And of course, those handles are not visible. Wow. Okay, something. Not the best thing, but it does work. Okay. I think it's a single push, if I remember right. Oh. There we go. paint flowing down there. Come on. Metallic color over metal. Shows, but not perfectly. Actually, there we go. That's a little bit better. I have to check stuff my Amazon feed tomorrow because I saw something today. Apparently, the cheapo paint companies are coming out with pens like this now too. And I have found that they work just as well. If they come out with the ones with the brush tip, that would be really awesome. I think that'll pass muster. Although a little bit. It's not quite flowing the way I want it. Give one more quick pump. That was funny when Ian was trying to start his pens and they wouldn't because he had the cap on it. Couldn't figure out why the pens wouldn't flow. I do have to say, because I did get a little bit of this on the black, I kind of like the fact that it's thin enough that it's not showing up on the black. Oh, there it is, though. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit that with a black. Oops, I spoke too soon. That should be easy enough to fix. Predicting that I'll be asked to send a selfie someday, and next week I'll come on stream and see Buck and me in the back after turning me into an alien. That might be funny. Don't drop it on the floor. AK does sell gold, copper, and brass and silver markers, but you have to buy those separately. In their metallic one, there's 4 markers. Alex said it's looking really good. Thank you, Alec. Put this one back. And instead of going after regular paint, oh, that was bad. That was really bad. It started a slide, and it would have been really ugly. The 3D printed model that Donnie sent me, it's tried to commit suicide. Okay, so here on the side, got a little bit of gold on, or brass on there. There we go. Now watch it not go flat. Close up these markers, put them away. Just a second. Jody sent me a video. No, I did not put it on the back of a swivel chair. It was just sitting on top of the box that I have the parts for this in, but it was sitting at an angle. It was scary there for a second. I saved it, absolutely. Okay, so I am going to call that a stream. Jeff never came back to get the link to Discord. But, okay, I'm looking, there it is. Jeff never came back to get the link for Discord. Maybe he will catch it later on. But it's coming along. The rear spring, the rear axle is over in the paint booth. It'll get painted tomorrow. Front carriage, I'll have to take a look at, because from what Don was saying, this thing might be then using medium cilia, which allows for a little time of adjustment. Glue the assembly in place, parallel to cabin sides. Okay. Cabin floor, 5/8 in the final adjustment level wheels once installed. Okay. The front carriage is going to be, from what Don was saying, very, very ugly. Cut wood parts. Okay. But yeah. I'll play with this sometime next week. There's a lot to it, but as it should be. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm enjoying building this. It's a lot of fun. Especially having Don there, who has built it further than I am and has run into some issues. My back door's not closing right anymore. Yeah. So, hope you, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, give a like. And if you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content, to include streams or videos. Right now, I'm not doing a whole lot of videos. I'm out of content right now. With the house, repairs on the house, I haven't had a lot of time to do things. I'm hoping to get back on the bench more regularly and get the Disney dollhouse back on the bench, get the Moomin house, get the Eiffel Tower. I've got parts for all of my part works coming. Constitution needs work. So all my stuff needs a little bit of love. But as Keith said earlier, here's our lineup every week on HTM. So tomorrow we'll have the Woody Wednesday stream. It's going to be streaming on my channel and HTM. Thursday we'll have Jordan on Aligning the Stars. He might be working on his Slave One Lego. Friday, then we have the HTM live stream. Same one we have every weekend. Saturday we'll have Canadian Starships on. So should be at 9 p.m. Eastern. Then Sunday we will have the afternoon live stream. Monday is Donnie with no longer Mini Monday. He's now doing his Orville. And then back to Tuesday with Casey's Model Mayhem. Keith is working on his Kronos One and Buckman's Model Mania, obviously, which you're watching right now. randomly during the week. Jody from Trek Mods will do his stream, and all of that is in the description to the video. No, I did not get any more Constitution yet, Alec. They have not. I haven't seen anything shipped yet. It's been about a week and a half since they said it would be in the next 7 days. I'm going to give it another day or two, see if I get shipping. When they ship, I will be getting packs 4 and 5, hopefully at the same time, because both of them are due. But looking forward to doing that as well. With that, I am going to say, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you do, join next time, and we will see you in the next video and or stream. See ya! All the way up there, all the way up there.
Buckman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models.
Wait a minute, that's not the one I meant to play. This is the one I meant to play. I'll see you guys next time.